Okay, well, good morning. And I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and we'll start with our advisory lesson and we'll go from there. So again, welcome, and hopefully we're having a good start to our Friday. And this trimester 3.1 has really zipped by. So your senior year is going to be coming to a close here shortly. So just a little while left here at PHS. Some things though to think about, as I have on our slide here is, you want to make sure that you are checking with the Park High website for graduation information. Last week, Ms. Steinman had got on the PA and talked about cap and gown. And so if you haven't taken care of that, please do. And then also there might be some updates related to the graduation ceremony. A lot of that still is changing, as we begin to open up a little bit more, and the CDC and the Minnesota Department of Health, come up with some new guidelines and such. So you want to make sure that you are, just checking the website and, asking questions when you do have them. Okay. And, you can always send them to myself, and I can find the information, or you can inquire with your counselor or with Ms. Steinman in the front office. All right. So I guess the big takeaway here is just check the website periodically for graduation related stuff. And also to go along with that too is, check your transcript. Make sure you have everything taken care of. You got your requirements covered, courses that you may have had grade changes, see if those actually have gone through. If you did any credit recovery type courses, making sure that stuff is in there as well. So just do a little transcript checkup, and then maybe check in also with your counselor. Okay. For today, our topic is going to be on wellness, and it's going to be more specifically on social wellness. And that is, a big topic here as we are dealing with COVID-19, and we are, again, loosening up some restrictions. And so we're moving away from that atmosphere that had been created during COVID. And we're, definitely wellness has been a spotlight because of this. All right, so here we go. So social wellness is going to be our topic for this lesson. And so hopefully by the time I get done here, you can identify some healthy habits and ways to be connected here at Park High. Now, some of this might be more geared towards maybe 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, your seniors. And so you're on the back end of your high school career, but you might have participated in some of these activities and events during your years here at Park High. So one thing that you can put into the chat, and I would appreciate that, or you can unmute, is, one way that you have been able to connect socially while we have engaged in social distancing as a result of the COVID restrictions. All right, and if it does include screen time, that's fine as well. When I think of, a way in which I stay connected socially, might be not viewed as, a lot or very effective, but I do send some text messages out to some of my friends, to my family members, and even to some of, people that I have not been connected with over the years. I just send them a little note, just check in to see how things are going. But it is important that we do find ways to connect socially. So if you can add into the chat, that would be fantastic, a way in which you did. Or I could just simply leave a little simple note as well, in their mailbox or on their door, something that, shows that you are still connected. It's the big thing. All right. So again, throughout this whole thing, feel free to add in the chat or unmute as we go through this. All right. I do have a little video clip here that's talking about social wellness, the importance of it. And so it's probably be about 2 minutes here.
Hey everyone, this month's topic is social wellness. And nope, not talking about the number of followers that you have on Instagram. Well, we hear a lot about physical, emotional, and even mental well-being. But have you ever thought about your social well-being? Social wellness is a measure of how we interact with others and create meaningful relationships. As humans, we have this basic need to belong and to connect. But over the years, as our society has changed, our social interactions have diminished. When we have meaningful connections, we tend to eat healthier, exercise more, and are less likely to smoke. Having others to rely on our support helps us better manage our stress. And did you know that people with strong social networks have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and arthritis, and are more equipped to fight off infections? You can probably guess that social wellness plays a big role in mental health. People who have meaningful relationships experience greater happiness, whereas those who are more isolated have an increased risk for depression, anxiety, and even suicide. And let's not forget about brain health. Social engagement keeps our brains healthy as we age, reducing the risk of developing dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Not only does having a healthy social network help us in small ways like fighting off the common cold, but it also helps us in big ways like living longer and living happier. Thanks for watching, and if you want to learn more, check out our other health videos.
All right, so I think just in that little video clip there, we did get some really nice nuggets of information about the importance of social wellness. And so just kind of recap, what was said in the video here is, social wellness is our ability to interact and form meaningful relationships with others. And I think that's what we talk about. I think the key there is meaningful relationships, and also relates to how comfortably we can adapt in social situations, and social relationships have an impact on our mental health and physical health as well. So the last year has been a challenge to our social life, and we've lived the last year in social isolation due to COVID-19 pandemic. And we have experienced over these past weeks, the loosening of that. So we have been able to reconnect. While physical and social distancing can be inevitably lead to less physical contact with friends, family, and cherished relationships, it doesn't mean that you have to be socially isolated yourself. So there are other ways in which, we can find connection pieces. As we continue to find our new normal, it's important to find ways to connect to others. All right, and so just like in the video clip, the benefits of being socially healthy, it's all about the mental health. It really does help in that area. Promotes a sense of safety, belonging, and security, and a higher self-esteem, and helps you deal with social conflict. It's important to talk through the issues. I myself sometimes feel like, I can just power through it, but there are times, and I myself in the past couple of years actually reach out and ask for some advice on how to get through some difficult moments. So some tips here to improve your social wellness. We know that make connections with others, right? And reaching out is important. Take care of yourself while taking care of others as well. And that's important too. We sometimes forget about that. It's okay to take a moment for yourself. Get active together, have workout buddies if that's what you need to be motivated. Build healthy relationships, give meaningful compliments to others, and tell those that you're thankful for, that you are thankful for them. Join activities, groups, clubs that you're interested in. And we know at Park High there are a number of those. Volunteer. There is a sense of accomplishment when you have volunteered, and that helps with the self-esteem and the character. Put the phone away. Don't live life through social media. I know that can be extremely hard, and perhaps even during the pandemic, we might have got a little bit more connected with the phone. step outside your comfort zone, stand up for people that are being picked on, and ask someone new to sit by you in lunch. And that probably, you know, when we talk about sit by someone new at lunch, maybe when the restrictions are a little bit more opened up, or if you're going out to college this coming fall, you know, that could be an opportunity there. Or if you're starting in the workforce, that could be an opportunity there as well. All right. So we know at Park High there are a number of activities, and again, like I prefaced this earlier, I think this is probably more applicable to the 9, 10, and 11th grade, but 12th grade, you are possibly still being involved in these activities right now, you know, and so feel free to put into the chat. I know some that are on here right now have participated. Just put into the chat would be great. An activity that you have participated in at Park High. I'd be kind of curious to see what you might have been involved in. You know, for me at Park High, when I think about over the years that I have been here, and I've been here 28 years here at Park High in Oltmann, you know, I have for 27 years, I've been part of the Park Girls Soccer program. It will be strange this fall not being a part of it, since I retired from being a soccer coach. I had coached baseball for 3 years. I had been a student council advisor at Oltmann. I had been department chair here at Park High for a number of years as well, and been involved in a number of activities and programs in some type of advisory way, and it's been very, very important. So hopefully you have participated in a number of them. I know you have, and that's okay if you don't feel like you want to share at this moment. That's perfectly fine. One thing, you know, kind of the importance of being connected again, you know, I'll share one moment this week. We have a colleague who hasn't been at Park High for the past 2 years because he has a health condition that just simply is going to prevent him from being here, Mr. Maher. And I have taught with Mr. Maher in a program called SWAS, or the Excel program. And a group of us who had taught with him, it was really nice to go visit him at his home and sit socially distancing. So there was about 6 of us there that we socially distanced, and just for an hour, almost an hour and a half, which was a little bit more than he could handle, but he did that for him and probably for us as well. And it was great just to share some stories and reconnect. And that moment just carried me through this week here. So I think that is it. Oh, today we do have a virtual activity fair. So that's from 12:20 to 1:20. And again, I think that's probably more geared towards the 9th through 11, but you more than welcome to hop on that virtual activity fair and see what's going on, and maybe share your thoughts and opinions if there is a moment to do that in there. All right, maybe give some testimony or be part of those groups. Okay, and so that is what I have for you today. And always please reach out if you have questions or concerns, especially as we're getting near the end here. If there are things that you need to take into account as we get closer to graduation. All right, and so with that, I am done with what I need to, and you can stay on, ask me some questions, or you can exit and have a great Friday here.